In this video, let's take a look at how we can use the breath control module. This works really well with some sung vocals where you've got those sort of breaths between sung phrases. For example, I've got this simple vocal part that I've sung, and just before the start of each phrase and in between, you'll hear these breaths. I'm going to test out breathing sounds while singing. So just a very cheesy vocal line there, but this is just to demonstrate how this module works. So you've got two different modes. You've got gain, where this will apply a fixed attenuation to the detected breaths. So for example, if I pull this to about minus 50 dB, that means it's going to attenuate all the breaths by minus 50 dB. Whereas with target, this detects the breaths to a target output. So if I select this, you'll have breaths that are at different volumes, but it'll attenuate them all to about minus 50 dB, making it sound like the breaths are a bit more even. So let's first start off with gain and preview it and hear how it sounds, and then we'll adjust the rest. As well, there's a sensitivity dial, so you can increase this to adjust the number of detected breaths. So let's select this area and preview it. I'm going to test out. That's really not that bad. If we preview it and compare it to before, I'm going to test out. And now the effect. I'm going to test out. So with these two breaths, this one it's removed completely, where there's still this little spark of a transient here that it's battling to remove. So let's see how much of it we can get rid of. So I'm going to bring that gain all the way down and increase the sensitivity and preview that. I'm going to test out. So it's still quite a high breath. It's probably picking it up as part of the vocal phrase, but it's removing the breath. I can listen to the outputs and see what's going on. So yes, that's correct. It's picking up that breath there and that breath, but not this little sort of spark over there, which is fine. The moral of this is not to remove everything, but just to reduce the amounts of those breaths that you're hearing between the phrases. So now let's test out target. So I'm going to go to target, and I'm going to set the target level at around about minus 50 dB and bring down that sensitivity and preview that. I'm going to test out breathe. So sometimes this does work pretty well, but I think for this example, gain is working much better. But let's first just see if I bring that target all the way down and increase that sensitivity, how it's working with this target mode. I'm going to test out. Actually, that's much better with the target level all the way down and then increased sensitivity. So we'll select all the audio and render it out. As you can see, that's removed quite a bit. Just going back again, look at these areas over here with the breaths, and then render it out, and it's removed them. So here is the initial state before. I'm going to test out breathing sound. And now with the breath control module, reducing those breath sounds. I'm going to test out breathing sounds while singing. So to remove those breaths, if I wanted to, I could take these little areas as well and reduce them with some of the other repair modules, but I'll leave that up to you. I just wanted to show you how this module works and how it can really help take out those breath sounds in the voice with this module. And as I said in the beginning, it works really well with some vocal parts where you've got those breaths between phrases when the singer's taking a breath before they sing the next bit. So it can really help clean up the mix on those vocal parts, so it's really nice in the mix. Now let's check out some other modules in the next video.